Okay, so YouTube isn't... Oh, there we go. Here, let me...
There we go. Much better. Thank you for letting me know about that, Damon.
No problem, mate.
Well, now I'm embarrassed.
Well, not to worry about that. We can always... Hey, not to worry about that. We can always cut out the audio from my stream and put it over on yours. Like that one time I had to do that. Like that one time I had to do that with one of your streams for mine because the Discord audio was muted on my end.
So, we're gonna find out about this tall son of a bitch much later.
Yeah. By the way, like and subscribe for more technical discrepancies.
Hardy har har.
All that and more.
Who are you,
here
Strong
on the Metley
Bad?
Crew.
And so many technical difficulties that happen from time to time.
Oh, great. Guys, I didn't know we were gonna be in the music video for Thriller. Oh, Duster. I'm live.
And no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike.
Oh god, that music video is great.
Didn't I die?
More. I want to live.
This is reminding me of the movie Return of the Living Dead.
Oh my. Is that you, Duster? My, how you've grown. Why, there's so much of you that I could eat for 3 days and 3 nights and still have leftovers. Yeah. Well, this is an interesting scenario. Damn it.
Just by the names of the weapons you have, they sound like they are completely fucking useless.
No, they're actually very useful. It's just the thing is that the one I tried using is supposed to reveal the back sprites of the enemies that I'm fighting. Alright. Earned 100 experience.
What? I don't want to know what below the belt paste means, because it could be, like, fucking anything.
So, is that the end of Resident Mother?
No, because the zombies will come back and will respawn in the graveyard. I'm just gonna go see if there's another thunder bomb behind the house.
Then we can prepare for Mother's Bad Mom Day spooky chapter.
Well, keep in mind, this was originally going. So as I'm sure we've discussed before, this game was originally going to be on the N64 disk drive.
Yeah.
Too bad that didn't really work out in Japan. So what do you guys make of the music in this game?
I'm not even on the YouTube stream, so...
Ghostface says, well, this is different. It's not that different. I did play episode 1 of Strong Bad School Game for Attractive People before.
Well, that didn't work. Well, the gate's closed. Damn. I guess we won't be able to get into the castle after all. From nowhere in particular, you hear a voice. And that voice is mine. Watch where you're stepping, will ya? I'm like, standing right here. I'm an ant. Don't you dare step on me. I've been watching you fight for a while now, but I just can't take it anymore.
Got an inventory item.
Our fights are all about rhythm. You know, like boom, 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 and stuff. Oh, when you're in battle, there's a very specific rhythm that matches the enemy's beat. Pick up on that rhythm, and victory will be yours. If you're really good, you can even pull off 16-hit combos. I hereby name these sound battles. Thank you very much.
What the fuck is this game think it is? A rhythm game?
Partially. Oh, zombie. Oh, the grave. Oh, zombie dogs.
This is the graveyard, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Boing.
Yep. That's everybody's...
Duster is now leveled up.
Ghostface says, I'm watching this while listening to a Pokemon episode and playing a ROM hack. Okay. Yeah.
Yep, see that?
So,
Hey, looks like one of my friends is in one of the chat.
Yep, 2 more inventory items. Is that a gun with nunchucks connected to it? Is that gunchucks? Is that gunchucks several years before Rich Evans came up with the concept of gunchucks? I think it might be.
All right.
God damn it.
Good old goddammit Nappa.
God damn it, Nappa! Yeah! Good old God damn it, Nappa!
I just like how Krillin just doesn't take in the fact that Vegeta is just saying that because he didn't really like hearing the sound of Nappa's voice in his head. Now, did that heal me? Okay.
This is
Okay.
really friggin' weird.
Okay, so to explain what Duster's abilities are. Wall staples. Stick these in a wall for a quick ladder. Use in battle to briefly pin an enemy down. Siren beetle. A beetle that makes a shrill noise. Causes an enemy to stop and cover its ears. Or essentially, it turns them around. Smoke bomb. Explodes into an acrid smoke, bringing an enemy to tear. There's Hypno Pendulum, displayed in front of an enemy to lull it into a deep sleep.
Not really
Scary
sure what
Mask.
the hell I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm just kind of going from left to right.
Scary Mask scares an enemy, lowering its offense. Tickle Stick tickles an enemy, lowering its defense. So essentially, Duster has debuffs for days.
I like how you essentially just solve the math problems by beating up the ninjas. And once you've beaten up the right number of ninjas, it just goes.
One other thing to keep in mind about Duster is that he is one of the 4 main characters of this game. Boing.
Yeah, I'm not fucking learning anything from that.
And meanwhile, Duster's like, there will be no emergences from the living dead tonight.
Gone are the days of playing official Nintendo Pokemon games. ROM hacks offer better storylines. They probably also offer less poorly made games.
Yeah, Pokemon game-wise in quality, it's not good anymore. Stick with the classics, or just go up to Gen 5, or play the 3DS games.
Even the 3DS games don't run right.
Yeah, even the 3D effect slows it down for X and Y, and
I
Ruby and
know.
Alpha Sapphire.
Supposedly, that's not the case in the 3D in the new 3DSs.
Which makes it even weirder.
Wasn't what was it, Sword and Shield that came out that really started people noticing the decline of Pokemon?
Yeah, but it had been going on before that. Like people who are paying attention could really tell ahead of time, because Pokemon was always behind other RPGs in terms of like mechanics and what you could do in them. Like gameplay and mechanics were always behind just about everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll dare say that Generation 5 was the peak. And while the 3DS games were good, it was the start of a slow decline. But it was only a matter of when.
Yeah, what was Gen 5, by the way?
Black and white.
Yeah, that was the first time that Pokemon had like really well animated sprites. That was also the last Pokemon game to have animated sprites, or any sprites at all.
Yeah, fully animated 2D sprites in battle, yes.
Could have been something great. But, you know.
Oh well.
They went 3D.
Yeah, and the models for the Pokemon are basically future-proofed, so...
I got way too many... Oh, damn it. Gigantamax is what made me stop. I just don't... I kind of stopped before that.
I never cared for Gigantamax. I mean, I get some ideas, but nah, Mega Evolutions were better.
Yeah.
By the way, hasn't the design of new Pokemon also declined in quality too?
Ooh, Running Bomb.
Because I remember watching a video of new Pokemon Snap, and I saw that one of the Pokemon was like 2 ice cream cones Frankenstein together.
That was Gen 5.
Yeah, that was Gen 5.
Yeah, that was when they were really leaning into the yokai concept, when I liked the yokai as a character concept for Pokemon, but like some of the stuff was a little too weird.
And I think you're talking about Vanillux.
Yep.
Yep, that infamous ice cream Pokemon. the final evolution of Vanillite and the evolved form of Vanillish.
Did you guys see?
Emil ended up using that in his playthrough of Black and White.
Did you guys see that Will Smith is teasing something about the Matrix?
Oh god.
That he was approached about outdoing it before Keanu.
Well, yeah, that was what we talked about when we watched those movies back in the day.
Yep. Back when we dubbed them Neo Christ Superstar.
Did you guys hear that Ed, Edd n Eddy was taken off Max? Long live physical media. Yeah. That wasn't the only thing HBO Max took off. And I am going to insist on calling it HBO Max again.
03 Teen Titans.
Green Lantern, the animated series, Static Shock. I believe Zeta Project was also taken off as well. You know what you can't take off? My fucking DVD collection. And Blu-rays and 4Ks.
You can't.
Do not buy...
is important, kids.
OKs.
Yeah. Do not buy into streaming, buy into physical.
Ow.
Powerpuff Girls leaves in May, sadly. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good indication. You should probably pick that up on DVD as well. Unfortunately, they haven't done a Blu-ray for that.
Probably doesn't need one. I think DVD's enough for
it's released. It was done on 35 millimeter cell animation, so it could probably get it. But if
for
it was
the first
finished,
3 seasons and a little bit of season 4.
If it was finished at on tape, though, it would be difficult to get that kind of resolution back out of it if it had been.
Would.
Yeah. Discotech could do it, but
yeah,
Discotech. They'll either work wonders or they'll stick what they got on standard definition Blu-ray, which is still working wonders sometimes. See their Cyborg 009 release.
Cyborg 009, that's an anime I haven't heard of in a long time. That used to air on Toonami a long time ago.
Yep, it did. And Joshua Seth was in that show. Come on. Oh, lovely. Ah! Dead. Nut bread. I got staples for days. Staple.
When in doubt, staples.
The theatrical movie needs a Blu-ray release. Yes, I agree.
What?
It was animated in one point. Powerpuff Girls. It was animated in 1.851 on 35mm, and they released a stupid full screen DVD. So I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna go over to Blu-ray.com and look in the international section. The way you do that, is you go to the releases section for something that you want. Well, god fucking damn it, guys!
What? They had a...
There is no international Blu-ray.
Well, okay then.
Warner Brothers re-released the film in 2019 on DVD.
I'm being attacked by a bedsheet ghost.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, a stinky ghost.
Does not say. Does not say if it's widescreen or not.
And now I'm level 12.
Huh.
Got some rotten
This is not
milk.
good. This is very, very not good.
Why do I feel like somebody's
watching me?
And I have no
privacy.
Oh, whoa.
So I've got... Oh, I gotta get the stupid red robe. Is it gonna be the rug? Can I take the rug? No, I can't. Nothing in here, so I have to recreate the, King of Town in his entirety. Let's see if there's anything in the dryer.
There's not?
I have camouflage pants for strong bad.
This ghost won't leave me alone.
Did somebody say ghosts?
No, Jack.
Oh. Well, bummer.
Well, Kevin, have you tried calling Ghostbusters?
Warner Bros. Is notorious for reissuing older DVDs with keep case artwork. Yeah, I believe you. Disney does the same thing too sometimes. They did a widescreen version of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and then when the Blu-ray came out, they bundled the Blu-ray with the 4x3 DVD. They also did the same thing for Lady and the Tramp. And the problem was, with that, they advertised that as being the Academy ratio version, which wasn't true, obviously. It was just a regular old... strong bad! It was just a regular old 4x3 crop with a widescreen crop.
Oh, I think I know what I gotta do. There we go.
Because the Academy ratio is similar to 16:9. Sorry, it's similar to 4x3, but it's slightly different. It's like a 1-to-1 almost. They need
that ghost was a dick.
Yeah, what the hell?
Academy ratio is really... Academy ratio is kind of weird.
You know, a guy with a limp shouldn't do the superhero landing.
Yeah. You know, speaking of re-releases, I'm waiting for them to do a re-release of Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition, the IMAX version, on regular old Blu-ray. Because even though I have the 4K, it'd just be nice, you know, to have a remastered version on the Blu-ray with all the IMAX ratio.
Yep.
I'd like an IMAX version of 1.3... Yeah, it's 1.37 to 1 as Academy ratio. It's closer to 1 to 1 than 4:3 is. And 1.851, I believe, is closer to 16:9.
We've opened the castle gate, so...
Open the gate!
Oh, what am I missing?
Open
I
the
feel-
gate! Oh, never mind. I don't know.
So fresh mints are the only way to cure the nauseous status. Or just, you know, do this.
I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous.
So essentially, we didn't.
I
Even
can't
have to
even
use the
reach out
mint.
of there to get the damn package. Where is a red thing? I need a red... I need a stupid robe. I need a stupid red robe for the King of Town.
By the way, ghosts are not going to be our only adversaries in this area.
Shock, dismay. Are the armors gonna also come to life and start attacking?
Who gave you a copy of this game's script? And Rhino?
Nobody.
And now I'm fighting a couple of spiders. Fuck, I'm out of bombs.
I think they said arachnids. Yep, they are.
I don't have anything in email that I can get. God damn it.
Alright, let's
Still
try...
waiting for a proper release of Little Drummer Boy Golden Books Family Entertainment. Lost the 35mm. Oh dear God. And they ended up using a 16mm print without the drum sound effects and some of the narration. So, at some point, the people behind Transformers the movie lost the original camera negative, and they wound up using an interpositive for the original Blu-ray release. Which, oh, red tell. There we go. So you could actually, and it actually looks really good. Now, here's one problem with, they actually wound up finding the original negative, and they wound up scanning that in 4K for the 4K re-release. Here's the problem.
Oh boy.
They re-released the film in 4K.
Oh, thank God.
They did not re-release the 4:3 version on 4K. They did a remastered version of the regular Blu-ray on 4:3 and a remastered version in 16:9. But it's
This is what happens when you have companies that can't keep track of their shit.
I can understand not necessarily wanting to do 2 4K discs of the same movie like that close together. But, like, this is starting to turn into a fucking pattern, you know? Because we got a 4x3 version. Sorry, no. God damn it. So we got a 4K version of the theatrical cut of Tropic Thunder. But guess what we didn't get? The director's cut, which is the only one that's been available on Blu-ray. And it's the Blu-ray that's included with the 4K version. Nobody is with you, Strong Bad. D&D. At least Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a proper restoration. They did a 4K in 2022, and it no longer has DNR, but prior to 2018, every release after 2002 has a warped audio track. Yeah, I remember I was in a Discord server where a bunch of people were talking about that. I mean, I technically still am in there, I just don't check it as often. If I sound a little out of breath, it's because I can't breathe through my nose right now, by the way. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, boom.
Wait, Friendly Ghost. Is his name Casper?
No. There's no such thing as
Friendly Ghosts. Jinx, I owe you a Coke.
So,
technically a Pepsi because we're getting rid of Coca-Cola.
So you might be familiar with Rope Snake in some capacity. He is essentially he in Smash Brothers. Rope Snake is essentially the tool that Lucas utilizes is to grab opponents and grab ledges.
It's treason then.
It's treason then.
So, in essence, somehow I got behind this ghost. Duster is now level 13. Got some more rotten milk.
It is just mind-boggling that CBS and Classic Media were able to get away with that. Don't get me started on that chopped-up version that aired from 05 to 2023. Yeah, I remember... Excuse me, that's why I stopped watching Rudolph on TV, because there was just stuff missing. I can't remember how...
Oh, my...
I can't remember what, but I just remember that there was stuff that I liked that had been cut out for the TV airing. I have a Blu-ray copy of Rudolph that I picked up at a thrift store. It also comes with a bunch of other animated stuff with it. I haven't checked to see which one it is.
You know, for a second there, I thought Bilbo Baggins was trying to sneak up on me.
It's like butter scraped across too much bread.
I'd say Duster are more than just made it stop moving. And I'd say he outright killed it.
And you know, I know that this is a topic that's been litigated and relitigated a bunch of times, but, you know, Dragon Ball Z, the Freeform and NBC broadcasts are mostly uncut. Freeform just cuts the end credits in the song. Yeah, that's really lame, especially for a musical. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z cropped to widescreen from 4x3. And then they did that again for fucking Kai, the final chapters, and the fact that, oh, hi.
Okay,
Though, to be fair, with Kai's final chapters, that wasn't really Funny's fault this time.
No, that was Toei's fault.
Yeah, it was.
Toei were also responsible for the green tint that show had, as well as the green tint that Broly had in several territories.
Thanks,
I am still waiting for Funimation to get back to me about that. It's been 6 goddamn years.
6 years
People
later.
have been complaining about that since it happened, right? And I sent them an email quite a while ago comparing screenshots from my UK Blu-ray and my Funimation Blu-ray of Broly. And, you know, it's just, you know, I told them, hey, your white levels are off on this. Like, there's a green tint on the screen. And I tried to get them to do something about that. Dragon Ball Z wasn't meant to be in 16:9, it was animated 4:3. Technically, it was animated in, I'd have to look at the perf count for the 16mm film.
Alright, that's much better.
But if you go for like open area 16mm, it's slightly bigger than 4:3, but it's mostly like 4:3 is closest to that ratio without having to basically invent your own aspect ratio like I did when I cropped some of Funimation's test screens they posted.
By the way, imagine if you're playing an RPG, you win a battle, and could you imagine the victory theme being the intro theme to International Superstar Soccer 64?
I don't even know what that is.
That would certainly be something.
Now, give me a moment.
Fuck, I'm out of mints.
With teeth like that, I can probably imagine. That's actually really good. Open mat, kind of, yeah. So, if you... The scallops of the, the scallops of the film, if you draw like a perfect maximum rectangle inside there, it's like taller and wider. It's not 4:3, and you can still get like a good image out of it. You just get a much better image than Funimation. Like, Funimation has like 3rd gen 16 or had. I think they've thrown it all away now.
Because of course they did.
If I'm not mistaken, a bunch of fans went dumpster diving in Funimation's dumpster and literally just pulled out 16 and 35mm film prints for various episodes and movies and whatnot.
Wow.
And, yeah. And, IRC Don Bluth used OpenMat for all of his movies except Rockadoodle. The animation was OpenMat and the live action was in 1.851. That's not uncommon. Top Gun was shot OpenMat. The Shining was shot OpenMat. They used to do this thing where they'd shoot OpenMat and, like, have that as the safe area so that when they when they did the movie for, like, VHS and whatnot, excuse me,
I do apologize. I do apologize in advance if quite a bit of this is me putzing about and then leveling up every now and then.
Which is great, but you'd also wind up with
Just making sure
you'd also
there's
wind up
audio.
with stuff appearing in the upper and lower thirds that wasn't supposed to be there.
A lot of things weren't supposed to be there, but here we are in the year of our Lord 2025.
So if you weren't like protecting for those areas, they, Doesn't anyone preserve anything anymore? Facepalm. Funimation isn't as bad as Hallmark cards. They deliberately threw out Filmation's Film Masters and made PAL videotape versions from 16mm. Man, okay, so Saban, right? Saban, the guys behind Power Rangers.
And and the Digimon dub.
And Digimon, they also produced...
Hey, look, the armors came to life.
Just like I predicted.
They also produced X-Men and shit like that. They did all kinds of stuff, They
No, you state...
have the original Film Masters for Power Rangers. Now, part of the show was taken from early videotape masters for that was a really long fucking sentence, Strong Bad, and you made me lose my train of thought. Anyways, so Saban did this really stupid thing where when they put Power Rangers on home video, they didn't go back to the original Film Masters. And it's entirely possible for somebody to take like the high quality footage from the original Japanese 16mm for Super Sentai and the 35mm or 16mm, whatever the hell they used for the American footage, and remaster that, but Saban didn't want to do that.
Because they're idiots?
Instead, rather than looking for, like, decent master tapes, so they mastered it, they took the film and they edited it on tape, right? When they edited it on tape, somehow they lost, like, the high generation masters. Or misplaced them or what. They're probably in a warehouse somewhere and they're just not bothering to look for them. They wound up going and using the European broadcast tapes because they don't have the little ratings bug up at the top, the Y7 or the PG or whatever the hell it was, I can't remember. And so that is a PAL conversion of an NTSC tape. So we're going from PAL to NTSC to PAL. Then they converted it back to NTSC. So that's generational loss there. Then they re-encoded that to DVD. And as a result, a bunch of the episodes look like they were taken from, like, TV tapings. Because they look like shit. The European tapes are also not taken from the final masters. Some of them are taken from earlier masters. Like work print versions. So, certain things are missing. Certain bits of ADR, certain scenes are edited differently, and certain sound effects and whatnot are either misplaced, out of order, or whatever. Now, they could have gotten around this by using frames from the PAL version to mask out the ratings bug. They could have also gone the whole 9 yards and actually released the thing that was... Why source from UK, you have to change the speed and end up with the ghosting of artifacts, yeah.
And people wonder why
Saban is chronically cheap.
And people wonder why the Digimon on DVDs around here were so, just cheaply made in the US, because they recycled pretty much everything from like the old asset, and so like the original home video is what they use for their complete series set, and unless you feel like outsourcing out to Japan and whatnot, you are not getting any. You are not getting any anything beyond on just the most basic bitch quality out there. And here's the worst part. Because of how the OVAs of Digimon were released, you will not be able to see the full versions of the OVA's Revenge of Diablomon, on Battle of Adventurers, Runaway Locomon, and Island of Lost Digimon. They do not have full releases for... They do not have physical releases for any of that stuff, and the TV footage for... Or the, And the TV footage for the US broadcast of it is terrible.
Yeah. Like I said, Saban is chronically cheap. They, and he's always looking to, either save a buck or screw somebody out of a buck. I remember Gene Simmons told a story about how, he was meeting with Haim Saban about getting a Kiss animated series done, and Saban started speaking to one of his business partners in Hebrew about screwing over the band in terms of like royalties and whatnot, and he didn't know that Gene Simmons is from Israel and knows the language. So, you know. I believe his exact words were, "Hey, asshole, I'm one of you."
Because of course.
Yeah. But yeah, Saban also didn't want to, Come on, there we go. Yeah, well, Saban also refused to allow SAG-AFTRA involvement with Power Rangers. There were some dangerous things that happened on the set. A couple of people got hurt. People were not getting paid nearly enough for the amount of risks they were taking. Things like that. You know, his history of wacky, stupid business decisions. But hey, at least we were getting Power Rangers back when he was running the show. Under Hasbro, we're not getting the show anymore.
Nope. And meanwhile, we had to rely on Discotech re-releasing in the first 3 Digimon OVA.
Yep.
is to Blu-ray to get the actual full versions of Hurricane in Touchdown and our war game. Because for those who don't know, Hurricane Touchdown in the original Digimon the movie release had well over 30 minutes worth of animation cut out of the production. And that 30 minutes actually had a lot of context that was negated. Hello. By the way, in case you're wondering, the Siren Beetle does not work on bosses.
And people say 4Kids Entertainment messed up the dub of Mewtwo Strikes Back.
I mean, it did.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything really compares to either. So, Robotech and Digimon the movie are perhaps the most bizarre of anything that exists in terms of dubbed properties. Harmony, and by the way, if anybody thinks that Saban's, the worst it is like, no, look up the shit that Harmony Gold's involved with. They're a real estate firm who has basically got involved in television by accident.
Okay, so I scaled up a wall. Now, let's go down and get some presents. Got an aquarium. Oh. Got an Aquarius bracelet. Fuck you, Ghost.
Robotech is a bastardized adaptation of 3 different shows, yeah. The funny thing is, I've never heard anybody complain about Voltron the way people complain about Robotech, but the thing is,
now here we have...
at the very least, Voltron is fucking...
Watch this.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah, Rope Snake. Yeah, that's why Rope Snake in Smash Brothers is Lucas's little tether thing.
How many beers does it take for Strong Bad to get drunk?
All of them. Duster is now level 15.
The anti-violence message in Mewtwo Strikes Back was a consequence of the Columbine effect. I wish that Pokemon the first movie had ended with, 4Kids really needed to, commission a new ending for that. Like, they commissioned a bunch of new footage for Pokemon Forever.
Yep.
I wanted to see Pikachu just beat Mewtwo's ass in a fight. Because that would have been amazing. It's like that, it'd be like that, screenshot of, Nurse Joy picking up Pikachu and saying, it's like, oh, you've been fighting, huh? And
Fuck.
then Ash says, yeah, he was jumping around with Ho-Oh. And she says, "Oh, that's nice. What?" And then in that moment, she realized that a 10-year-old threw an electric mouse at God, and the electric mouse won.
And eat some beef jerky.
Somebody likes dead notes on their guitar. Ooh, cool car. I didn't look at that earlier.
Oh! Oh yeah, motherfucker!
I'm disappointed we never got a Sonic X the movie, you know?
I'm glad we didn't.
Gotta go fast!
Yeah, but that's
No!
you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't like mediocre and terrible adaptations of otherwise decent video games.
And or relative dimensions in space. Mewtwo Strikes Back is missing 10 minutes from a TBH watching them dubbed, and the rest of the movie it's very inconsistent.
By the way,
10 minutes are about existentialism. Existentialism and anti-violence don't mix at all. I don't necessarily agree. You can make it work. God damn it.
You fucker. Do something! Thank you.
To wear costumes, click on the costume you want to wear. Cursor. Oh, so this is just. Okay, so this is literally just a photo mode, an in-game photo mode. Featuring all the shit that you collected.
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry from the Devil May Cry franchise.
Excuse me.
Oh look, it's the carpet muncher again.
I'm going to go take a picture of my stupid outfit. Excuse me.
Well, the Ghost Knight is back if I ever felt the need to challenge him again. I got a pendant.
Yeah.
And now I'm fighting ponies. A reverse kick? Ow.
I'll give TPCI credit for a more faithful adaptation of the CGI remake, but the shit acting doesn't do it any favors. Jesse's ass does, though.
How much of a dumb truck is it?
Well, we're talking Pixar mom levels.
So she's Stacy's mom.
I I don't know what the name of Jesse and James's kid is. I'd have to look it up.
Well, I'm more making a reference to
I
what
know
it
you're
would.
making a reference to the Fountains of Wayne song.
Yeah, Stacy's mom does have it going on. Yes, I'm falling down. They don't have any healing items. Heal me faster.
Oh, there's another page.
You know, at some point I'm gonna end up getting into a high enough level where, or these guys are just gonna get mowed down anytime I run into them.
By a
I'm not.
lawnmower?
No, as in, and I literally run into them and they just die.
You might get high enough to where you could just look at them and they'll die.
That's not a thing in this series.
Well, we're talking about a game series where the strangest of things have really happened, so...
Alright, let's try saving again. Go away from me, you stupid ghost things.
There
Turn
we
around.
go.
Ah, damn it. Turn around, Bright Eyes.
Sticksenstein.
For some reason, I thought of the Kremlin in a barrel from Donkey Kong 64.
Michelle Knotts is a decent actress, but you can't hold a candle to the versatility of Rachel Lillis. Rest in peace. Yeah. That's just how it is with the new the Pokemon Company International cast.
Dan Green was an alright Mewtwo.
Dan Green can rock in just about every role.
But he's no Jay Goad.
Alex, I see what you did there. Rock in just about every role.
Thank you.
Oh, I killed the door. And now I'm level 16.
Oh dear. Strongbad has already started the Antifa agenda. I can't decide who wants to be first up against the wall. Rachel Lillis based Jesse's voice off of actress Morgan Fairchild. Yes, and speaking of Rudolph from earlier, the original Ash voice was based on Rudolph.
So...
Which I can definitely hear. See, I can't do that voice. Whenever I try to do Ash like he does, like he's played by Veronica Taylor, I always wind up sounding probably a bit more like Michelangelo did.
See, this is Mr. Pashon. Family Matters, second movement. Boss time.
Fucking Trapper Keeper.
Maestro.
Oh no.
action hero before?
No, we have not.
No.
Jay Goad wouldn't have dubbed Mewtwo if it wasn't for Matthew Sussman.
Oh no! This attack! Mr. Passion sent everything but the kitchen sink flying.
I'm not familiar with that. You'll have to enlighten me about that.
And we're dead. Yep, we died. What was the point? I'm going to say no and reload my save file.
That is some really lame music. I'm gonna hit Pom Pom with the tuning fork. It makes the same noise as before. What? There we go. Okay, so he was just doing that, I guess. Maybe I should go to the cheat and see what he says about that.
So does anybody remember that one time when Dragon Quest was adapted into anime?
Those movies that we watched?
Yeah.
Or the TV show?
The movies?
The first one was the best and the others were kind of lame. Sussman and Goat are working on a play together and he convinced him to audition for Mewtwo Swords 4 Kids flashback.
And people thought Jay Goad was dead just because a guy who happened to also share the name of Philip Bartlett and ended up passing away. And Bartlett was his stage name.
Yeah, so, there is an Alex Shannon who was a silent film actor back in the 1920s. So every time I look up my IMDb page, I get that page first. And then there's like 2 different Alex Shannons who are directors who technically have less credits than me, I think. Depending on how you count credits, obviously.
Wait, are you an industry insider?
No. I just have IMDb credits. Because I've been in stuff.
Yep.
And I've also worked on projects. I should probably... That would be neat, but, you know. Bleak House is my house. Why can't I have my own house as part of my territory?
Because fuck you, that's why? I don't know.
I guess. I'm gonna go. Oh dear, it's because my brother has decided it's his place. I was gonna say.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I got the Bleak House pennant.
Interesting.
Those are actually pretty cool. Hey, he let us steal his sword. Megan Hollingshead initially auditioned for Jessie because she couldn't do the Morgan Fairchild thing.
Interesting. Alright, let's try this again. Ah, hell.
What infrastructure? She was better suited for Cassidy IMO. Yeah.
Alright, let's try this again. I am Mr. Passion. The music I am playing is Family Matters, second movement. Listen thoroughly. No. This is what autistic know-nothings like you get.
It looks like you printed it out by hand. Hey, you know, this is a game from like 15 years ago. At least it has an excuse for the textures being low resolution, unlike a movie that came out 2 years ago, Warner Brothers.
And what game are you referring to?
No, Strong Bad's a cool game for attractive people. Excuse me? Oh, I right-clicked instead of clicking. Only 4Kids dub that needs to be found in its entirety is Tama and Friends. Did they actually find the 4Kids Ultraman dub, finally?
Oh no, we're back to the kitchen sink. Now imagine if this guy suddenly threw at us the kitchen sink. Just imagine that for a second.
Yeah.
He would actually kill us in one hit. Boom shakalaka! Second try. 340 experience. Now I'm level 17. We'll be fighting that guy again later. Thank God.
Oh, I can go behind there. Literally.
Yep. This is totally the thing we came all this way for.
No, sadly,
Kristen
Kristen Thorne threw away the
spittoon.
tapes of Tiga. Oh.
We totally went out of our way for all the... for that spittoon. Nope. We're totally done with this chapter, guys. You have to believe me.
Well, let's start with the weapons, because obviously I'm going to need those to, I like how he's not unwilling to sell me weapons because it would be wrong. It's just because, he isn't selling me weapons not because it's wrong, and he's not selling me weapons because he already sold all of them. I have a priceless artifact.
Well, now that it's morning, the zombies won't come out.
Well, you know, things only do go bump in the night.
As they say.
But you have seen it. Oh, dear God.
Now,
The king of town is buying fucking every organ. Oh. Oh no, he's eating them. Oh dear. This is like cupcakes. Does anybody remember cupcakes? This is like cupcakes.
well, I can't equip the better stick.
Lame.
Well, I know somebody who can equip the better stick, but he's not emotionally in the mood. Let's go check on him. Oh. Hey, buddy. How you doing? No. You and Klaus would have both been in the same situation.
I have to... No. Okay. Now, at least he responded, finally.
Hey, old man. Here's the object. This luster, this texture, this delicate, profound, and shiny quality. This is the legendary noble spittoon passed down from generation to generation, and oh so.
To me, it was like the show that kind of came on. It came on between Kirby and Sonic.
You found it. My judgment was correct after all. Duster, you're exceptionally stupider than I thought.
Nickelodeon killed Power Rangers.
You moron! You moron! You moron! You call yourself a thief, yet you can't even tell what it is you need to steal? Anything else, moron? Did you bring back any other big jackpot items? Are you sure you're not just fooling around to try and entertain me? You moron. Let me have a closer look at that. It isn't what I was looking for, but could it be? Duster, that pendant, I think its owner might be the Princess of Oso Castle. Duster, your first job was an utter failure,
But this is no time to be calling you a moron. I'll come with you this time. We're heading to Oso Castle at once. Let's hurry to the room the spittoon was in. Wes joined the party.
I'm just gonna give him all of it.
And this is why people have the terrible relationships with their fathers.
Yep. Because they said
Jacqueline is the best voice for Bloom. I have no idea. I only watched it when it was on 4Kids occasionally. One thing that I found with Winx Club was that it was almost impossible to follow the plot of the show if you missed an episode, and like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you could at least pick up some stuff. But on the days, like if it was storming out, I couldn't pick up 4Kids hardly at all. And like you'd miss 2 episodes of TMNT. And it was like I had to go to the library and watch, like bring my headphones and watch the last 2 episodes of Ninja Turtles on the 4Kids website.
What's that odd sound? Oh, great! The Pigmasts are here with tanks.
Okay, so I'm gonna try giving him the Strong Bad doll. Okay, whatever. Okay then. I gotta rank up. I don't know
Rank up.
what that means.
Well, at least we didn't have to be sneaky. Oh, hello. Well, now we're fighting this guy.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Clayman, more like, is that a robot?
Ow. Alright, fine. I'll try. What? Why would you throw one of my socks? Oh, dear.
And Wes called Duster a moron.
Yeah.
And he throws a sock as a means of an attack.
Yeah. Sometimes Wes actually throws out very useful items like that.
At this point, let's just use oxygen.
Winx Club also, for whatever reason, was edited down to 18 minutes. Is that the Nickelodeon version of the 4Kids version? Because not gonna fucking lie, I think it might have been 20 years since I watched that show last. They're not as much, but close enough, you know?
You old fucker. Thank God! Oh.
Wes, you're fucking useless.
He's useful. It's just I had a really bad run of luck. Well, either way, we killed it. Let's go in here and heal up. Da, 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 da. Yay, we're healed.
Well, that didn't work.
Ooh. Okay. I feel like an idiot now.
There's a bag of pork chips.
I just looked up the walkthrough.
We essentially got junk food. The ghosts are gone. And so are the spiders. And the suits of armor. So, for people who have known the Earthbound series since the beginning, and the Pigmasks would obviously be working for one Porky Minch, who is a primary antagonist to Ness in the first game, in the first Earthbound game.
Well,
yeah, and needless
burn
to
it
say,
must.
He's a prick.
He's a douchebag.
And even that may be understating
Well,
it.
that is where we're going to be taking you. To lasting fire between your national documents. And it's my house. My fucking house, Strong said.
And as if Porky Minch trying to make Ness's journey immiserable wasn't bad enough, he ends up
The secret cheat lease.
Through what happens in the events of this game, he aims to make another little boy's life miserable. And you would not believe some of the shit that Porky gets into. That we see later down the line, because, oh boy, he's part of the reason why...
Strong side Alan Poe the first.
Anyway, Kevin.
Like, Porky Minch is essentially the reason why this emotional roller coaster ends up happening. So you could kind of blame him for all the terrible... So you really could blame him for all the terrible things that go bump in the night in this game.
He's a fucking abortion.
In more ways than one.
And he's gonna be an extremely late-term abortion, too.
Yeah, needless to say, in terms of hater energy, Porky Minch is essentially around Eobard Thawne level of hater.
Who's the main kid in Mother 3?
Lucas.
It was me, Lucas. I was the one piloting the giant mechanical spider that looked like it was straight out of that stupid Wild Wild West film.
He actually was. And now we get Wes doing something absolutely ridiculous. So I'm not going to say a word for right now. I just want you guys to watch.
I've actually had freeze-dried ice cream at a convention once. It was neat. With this chill-ass music playing.
Yeah. Essentially, you gotta dance in order to win. Just not in the Evangelion way.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I wonder what that thing is for. Whoa, now.
All the clove powder in my tea sank to the bottom of my jug, so now I have a numb tongue.
So, you got your leg caught in a bear trap.
And you can't walk out. Excuse me.
Well, she just got back up. No. She's a real firecracker, this one.
Your name is Coochie.
Kumatora? So Kumatora is our introduction to.
Why are you taking your temperature if you're not sick?
Well, I gotta escort the princess.
How do you not know if you drank the water?
Which, by the way, Kumatora ends up being one of the more useful members in the party. And also, because she gives us access to PSI.
With the way she's been acting, she better be fucking useful.
PK
so
Freeze and PK Fire. See that?
I don't want to think about that, Strong Bad.
So Kumatora in this game has PK right now has PK A Fire and PK Freeze. You might be thinking to yourself, but wait, doesn't Lucas have those moves in Smashy Bros? Yeah.
Okay then.
And Kumatora is our other playable character. As I said, and she. So yes, Rhino, she is useful. Any questions?
Is that the only thing that she's useful for?
You don't need to be so harsh. Look, if she could throw out Fireball.
That's a good... Wow, that's fucking weird.
Look, she can throw out Fireball. All of a sudden, she could... You can throw out Fire, Iron, powerful ice attacks. I think Kumatora can earn her keep.
I think I know what that means.
Inside the present was some nut bread.
I didn't. Could you maybe explain what you think he said, Strong Bad?
Pretty soon, Kumatora's gonna have some bread cooking in her oven.
So it's old. Got it. That's all I got from that. You must construct additional pylons. The stick figure was hunting down spiky meatballs.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh. Ah, great.
What?
Well, now Kumatora is incapacitated. and we're getting harassed by enemies.
Ugh.
Let's head back.
You'll have to excuse Damon, he's jerking his connector off.
Oh boy.
What? No, I'm still here.
Well, we kept hearing this crackling noise.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's a good one, man.
So yeah. In terms of movesets, Kumatora is... Oh. Now she's starting to feel feverish. Which means I gotta wait a bit. So essentially, after a while, PSI users will start to develop a bit of a fever, but they'll get better. So all we gotta do is, here we go down the ring around the rosy, around the root. It's full of posy, ashes, ashes, they all fall down. And Kumatora learned a healing means. So now she can heal us.
Good. After a long and arduous battle, she ought to give some R&R.
Magic gelatin. We're gonna need that.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's okay, take...
Okay. Crossfire!
Hurricane. Boom shakalaka. You won. What did we win? Kumatora leveled up. Some more magic gelatin. Oh, wow. So it looks like Duster's socks were actually useful.
I'm a wheel. I can roll, I can feel. You can't stop me turning. 'Cause I'm the sun. I can move, I can run. But you'll never stop me burning. Come down with fire.
Ah!
My spirit higher.
Well.
Someone screaming my
Well, now we know the.
name.
Well, now we know the purpose of the trash can.
Make me holy again. I'm the man on the silver mountain.
Well, Alex, now we know the purpose of the trash bin.
On the day, I can show you the way. And look, I'm right beside you. 'Cause on the night, I can black out the light. Never see inside you. Calm down with fire. Lift my spirit higher. Someone screaming my name. Come and make me holy again. I'm the man on the silver mountain.
Got another magic gelatin. Oh, feeling feverish again.
Okay. Oh, speaking of feeling feverish, I need to make my brother. I need to give my brother Munchausen's syndrome. Pretty sure that's the wrong end to be holding the thing too.
We're just going. We're spinning in circles. Oh, now we got another useful spell, PK Thunder. Yeah, the funny thing is that that Chugga Conroy ended up thinking that after a while PK Thunder was peanut butter.
Sneak 100.
I guess we don't get to show it off right now. Duster is now level 19. Kumatora is now level 13. Oh boy. Gotta be careful around these here brooms, guys.
Well, of course you can't understand what we're saying. We're trying to speak in his made-up language.
What? Wes! You had one job! Now we gotta go all the way back up again. Thanks to this old fart.
Okay, then.
Which, by the way, Rhino, there is actually a purpose to Wes throwing Duster's socks at people. It causes a solidification status.
Why? Because his socks are that stinky?
Yes.
Well, if you had a real tapeworm, maybe you wouldn't be so fucking fat, Strong Sad. I'm sorry, but you're fatter than Santa Claus. I'm not even kidding. Fucking this dude here is less fat than goddamn Strong Sad. The king of town might be less fat than Strong Sad.
Who is Strong Sad?
Strong Sad is Strong Bad's brother.
He had a brother?
Yes.
The dude may as well be a wrecking ball.
Did he come in like a wrecking ball?
Never hit so hard in love. All I wanna do was break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me.
Gonna have to use up some of this.
The lyrics on that song aren't what kills it. It's the fucking... Okay. It's the production. Go listen to Pelikay's, cover of that. Yes, I think we did. We had to run a scam to get our brother's Pretendix removed. And, well, now we have all of the artifacts for Homestar Reservation.
Pretendix.
Excuse me. The more you complain, Strong Sad, the longer I'm going to make this take.
So, PSI users also have this ability... So, PSI users also have this ability to erect barriers.
Erect.
You do realize that means more than just...
You must construct additional pylons.
Kumatora got to level 14.
You must construct additional pylons.
Yeah, well, this game also calls side power PP, so what's the game?
Power points.
Or PP for short. PP.
Got a sprinting bomb. No. We're not getting swept away again.
I know Duster was swept away when he met Kumatora.
Why do you gotta do this?
This is the second time in a row we need to... Oh.
Alright, the Oso cape is gone. Oh boy.
People say I have no neck. This guy's face is in his chest.
Oh, great.
So it's a cardboard cutout of a spider playing a guitar. Okay then. No, I did that specifically to punish you. You must construct additional pylons.
Fuck.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way.
If they ever did a proper Double Winks Club, Tara Strong would be Bloom and Kelly Cuoco as Stella. That's never gonna happen. Those two cost way too much. Especially for a dub of an Italian show.
Oh, great. Now she's feeling
I'm
feverish
running out
again.
of paralyzed heels. Glad I threw leftovers in for alligator. Peak temper. We all know the Pringles can is really your masturbation can. OMG, FU, Metagross. Miley Cyrus, he's not. Well, thank you. Thank you.
What am I hearing right now?
The messages in the chat from when I was, from Ghostface when I was looking over at the, walkthrough.
Oh, goody. A Kumatora learned healing A.
Although I will say, I don't think my voice is quite as raspy as Miley Cyrus's these days.
Does Miley
But
Cyrus...
Then again, I also don't smoke, so, you know.
Neither do I. Nor will I ever want to smoke anyway.
Same.
Man, this guy I used to work for smoked the nastiest goddamn cigarettes in the world.
I sometimes keep
I'm
forgetting
surprised
that.
Nobody has tried to say this game is racist because of this.
I sometimes have to remind myself that other characters can have inventory space.
I like how Homsar... Oh god, not Tyranitar again. I like how Homsar sounds like this in the wides, you know, when to Strong Sad. And then he sounds like this.
Yes, here we are. This is where I hid it. Duster, this is the certain important item I had instructed you to bring back.
Well, gee, thanks for not telling me about it so that I don't know
It
what
seems
it is.
to be known as the Egg of Light, or the Hummingbird Egg.
Well, you know, that sounds
Truth
about
be
right.
told, not even I know anything about this egg. The Hummingbird Egg is a ball of secrets inside Secrets that are inside even more secrets, or something like that. Supposedly, apparently.
You could dance if you want to. You could leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine. We can go where we want to. The night is young, and so am I.
And I don't remember where the song goes from there.
Where's Silent Cal when you need him?
Oh, even Kumatora sticking with us. Or sticking and up for us. Oh boy.
You want to think about that. Actually, you know what? I think Strong Sad might secretly be part elephant.
Oh, great, clay people.
Please wait, I know it appears to be sitting there nonchalantly, but I placed traps around the egg.
Wes, I hate you.
A hostile territory. The
Princess! My bad.
I'm gonna go talk to Hamsar.
Princess, are you alright? Yeah, I'm just fine, but... Huh? If you're worried about that moron, don't be. He's been trained for just this sort of thing. And that moron isn't gone, but the egg is? Oh, the egg. Oh, and Duster. Yes, alright, well done. I've called you a moron 11 times so far, but I take it all back now. You're no longer a moron. Hooray!
Time for this chapter's boss. The Oso snake suddenly attacked.
Reminds me of Ekans from Pokemon.
Well, that
Snake
didn't work.
backwards. There was a last war. Okay.
Oh dear. Oh, Kumatora's out.
You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, round.
You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, round. Oh.
Yes, we killed it. But Kumatora doesn't get any experience.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go fight the spider now.
Now what?
Really? You're not gonna grab the fucking egg?
Duster ends up grabbing it. We won't be seeing Duster again until chapter 4.
Just try it. God damn it. This is the...
I almost expected that dude to whack Wes in the head with that board.
See, that would be... Hey, what you'd consider comedy. But comedy is subjective.
There's a guy who's made of balloons. There's a guy who's a giant balloon. Need a sharp sword. Nope.
Where are we? My house? You and this especially tough girl got washed down the river. Good thing my dad was there, because I would have pretended not to see you if it had just been me. I see. Thank you, Fuel. Did you find that moron with us, too?
You mean Duster? It was just you two. You know, for a couple you sure have you sure do have a big age difference. Oh my god!
That moron, I mean Duster, taking his damn merry time. He's in big trouble once I find him.
You were both...
Just get natural causes.
You were both unconscious. You should get a little more rest.
Funny.
So now we're taking control of Kumatora. First... Oh, lovely. Ugh.
There we go.
Old man Wes, where's Duster, that scumbucket? He's the only one I told about the money I hid in the well. And now it's gone! Which means Duster stole it! That was my money! Shut up, shut up, shut up! Look, Wes and Duster are both thieves, but they never did anything before, because we never had anything to steal in our village. But we all know they'd steal good stuff like money if they ever saw it. Who are you? A friend of the thieves? No violence! No violence!
I might get violent with you if you don't.
Oh man, Wes. Let's all of us calm down. Kicking up a fuss won't help us figure out anything, especially with Duster gone. The villagers and I believe you. So for now, let's just wait for Duster to come back.
Duster, you moron. You better come back soon.
And thus concludes Chapter 2.
Red Menage.
The mysterious group that has been tinkering with the forest creatures in an almost toy-like fashion has finally commenced its plan to alter the town, the lives, and even the hearts of the people. It seems as if a grand scheme of some sort is hidden behind the actions of the suspicious peddler who has recently arrived. However, not everyone is content to sit quietly by as the enemy continues its odious attacks from every angle. Flint, whose family bonds were torn to shreds, Wes and his son Duster, the thieves of justice, Princess Kumatora, the mysterious girl who suddenly appeared. Destiny is bringing together those who would use their power for good. And what has become of Lucas, the crybaby? We'll find out next chapter.
I swear this game is just mean fucking spirited.
A little bit.
Yeah. Did I record everything that's happened so far?
AD&D.
Yes. So now we get to Chapter 3. And you remember that peddler guy with the monkey?
Yeah?
Yep.
We get to play as the monkey. So you know what that means, guys. Well, first we got these pigs just... Oh, that's just mean. Chapter 3, The Suspicious Peddler. All right, monkey, listen up. If you don't do your job, then this girly monkey is as good as dead. Do what you're supposed to, and you'll get to have a nice, happy reunion later. Understand? Both you and this girly monkey could wind up dead if you're not careful.
I just want to underkill him.
Well, how do you like it? That lovely thing around your neck is no ordinary collar. It's so advanced that even if you ran into the ends of the desert, punishing you would still be a snap. Come to think of it, monkey, you don't have a name, do you? You're going to need one from here on out. I hope you can come up with something cute.
Well, you're a Game Boy
Salsa.
Advance game, so almost everything is automatically cute.
Alright, stupid monkey. Salsa. I'll only say this
you
once.
sound a little bit like
so
Lord
listen
Freezer when you talk about stupid monkeys.
Yes,
If you-
a lot of stupid monkeys.
If you want to
Lots of
enjoy
stupid
your little journey
monkeys.
with me, just remember
Now,
these two
excuse me, I'm going to
things.
blow a planet up.
You and I are buddies. Don't you dare try to run away from me. Always behave and act nice and friendly. Got that? Yes, Mother. Good boy. The second thing to remember, never disobey my commands. If I say dance, you dance.
No,
If I say
Patriot
laugh,
J,
you laugh.
That's a
It's
deep
that
cut
simple.
from
Got it?
2006, or whenever this game came out.
2006 was when this game was released. Do what I say, and
Oh.
we'll both get through this without any hard feelings. Oh, what's that defiant look in your eyes? Dance, monkey, dance!
Oh, dance for me, monkey.
Yes, that's right.
That's
Dance for me, you
magic
bloody
dance.
monkey.
That's
Get
such
that
a silly
magic
monkey
jump
dance
on
that
me.
just watching it is embarrassing. Hey, try a different dance.
Good boy. Laugh. Backflip. Good boy. Good job. No doubt everyone will believe we're a performance duo now. That pig mask was just being a douchebag.
Assholes like these that will take the kindness, that will make the kindest person in the world resort to murder.
Hey, you stupid monkey. You only get to cry when I tell you to. No crying on your own. It's punishment time.
Do you know what you get, monkey?
Hey, you.
Your
Quit
planet's
sleeping
going
on
to
the
be blown
job.
up.
All right, listen. There's a white round building west of here. We're going there. You wound up being taken with Facade.
It's literally made of paper.
So, Salsa is only level 1. You might be wondering, how does You might be wondering, how is this weak-ass monkey going to do anything?
Is about the
The answer is right behind us. Facade's going to be pretty much carrying us. See? There's some dung. Yes, let's throw it at the douchebag that's currently with us. Level up.
Yeah.
How ironic. The bad guy ends up being one of the bad guys ends up being one of our more useful party members.
I'm wondering if I could just bribe you with Klondike bars and say, oh, that's pretty useful.
I've already looked up what the correct answer is, but this is how you would have done it back in the day, and they've written all this lovely dialogue for us.
Got some beef jerky.
Russian roulette isn't the same without a gun.
But since we're dubbed by 4 kids, we'll have to make do without one.
Sucks. Wow, wow,
Wonder what I wonder what a 4Kids...
Oh, ain't no surprise. Check out my red eyes. Sorry, Alex, go ahead.
I wonder what a 4Kids version of, God, now I can't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, I wonder
Bad
what
Romance, or not Poker Face.
Poker Face. Well, I mean, 4Kids version of Poker Face would probably be really fucking weird. But I was gonna say like something that was contemporary to this. 4Kids version of like a fan service anime would be. I wonder what that would be like.
Have you seen have you seen the Bully La Bully thing?
No, but I have seen Kill la Kill if
That is the Kill la Kill if 4Kids dubbed it.
Yeah, with all the like, that would be impossible.
It would.
That would be impossible to edit. That would be more expensive than the actual show was.
Yeah. It's like they might as well make a genuine attempt to dub it, and without any censorship. But then where would the fun be in that?
Don't tell me you just crushed a perfectly good D20.
One of the funniest things I've seen in from past Doug Walker content was his summary of Deathly Hallows Part 1 on with Linkara when they did the Chester and Lester A-Bum.
Oh.
They were at a convention together and they got a whole bunch of people all at the convention to do this bum review.
Okay.
Hermaphrodite.
You're recreating
Hermione.
the plot of Saving Private Ryan.
Hermaphrodorf? Or
fucking kitchen appliances.
Wam Sung Dung wants us to bring dung.
It'd probably be worse than 4-piece. Probably.
4-piece?
It's the
like,
it's a nickname for 4Kids dub of One Piece.
Oh, yeah, now I'm picturing like a 4Kids edit of Rosario plus Vampire, and that show would not fucking work.
No. What would they be stealing instead of... What would the vampires be stealing instead of blood?
Soda.
So everybody has soda inside of their bodies?
That they're just holding... Thing is, like, they're just gonna awkwardly Photoshop a can of Red Bull next to Skune's neck every time Mocha bites him.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We also have to change the name of the characters. Susan.
Okay, Mike and Susan, yeah.
So we got a luxury banana, but Facade's just gonna eat it. Douchebag.
Mocha and Skune are Susan and Mike. 4-piece was terrible. Arlong sends Villamire to a dungeon only for her to die off screen. That's what happened to Maria in Sonic X in the 4Kids version.
Yep. She got sentenced to some kind of gun prison. And and Shadow's like, you took Maria prisoner, now you have to die.
Now, listen. So, here's an idea I've got for like they break Maria out, right?
Yeah.
And they find that she's been in a cryo tube all along. And
what?
She's been imagining that Shadow was the one who got shot this whole time, and she becomes like a fucking genocidal maniac.
And Shadow would be like, Maria, that's not what happened.
Maria, what the fuck is going on? Have you been taking Gerald's crazy pills?
Sanji sounds like a congested Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Adrian! Wait a minute. What? God, I sound like I got some congestion.
You also sound like Big the Cat.
Big the Cat! Hi, Froggy! Where are you, Froggy? Come and angry video game, see hard rats!
Oh, god damn it. Oh.
Salsa is now level 6.
RH was the stamp that Captain America got on his first 4 enlistment forms. Or 3 enlistment forms, if I'm... 3 tries, yeah. He tried 3 times. Not 4. The 4th try was the success.
Would it be wrong of me to use a particular word to describe facade?
Fakeade?
Not what I had in mind.
I'm guessing it's something that would get us canceled from the internet.
Let's just say it's one word that sounds like 2 and it starts with R and H.
What is it?
What?
Do you really want to know?
Just type it out.
I have a quite significant vocabulary. And I'm not... Nothing's coming to mind.
Read in the broadcast chat, Alex.
Oh, two words. Okay. I haven't watched Navy SEALs lately, so that one wouldn't come to mind.
See, now Salsa's finally starting to do some more damage. Gotta get some dung for Wam Sung Dung. Oh boy.
With blackjack
What?
and hookers? Luffy sounded like he was 5 years old. Not at first, but as time went on, Erica Schroeder stopped trying. At least she started as a fairly good choice for the role. She was better than, Colleen Clinkenbeard. Colleen Clinkenbeard never should have taken the role of Luffy, nor should she have been given the role of Luffy. That role has fucked up her voice quite significantly, and she's not a good choice for it. She doesn't give a... She gives the best performance she possibly can, but she doesn't sound like Luffy. I mean, if we're going to get... Like, frankly, I think Luffy should have a deeper voice in both the American and Japanese versions than he does. The closest we got to anything that I actually would have liked is the Singapore dub, but the Singapore dub sounds fucking terrible. The direction and recording and everything are just really bad. It's all terrible.
Yeah. If you've seen Did You Know voice acting, and you would have noticed that.
Like, it doesn't even sound like they're... Sometimes it doesn't sound like they're close enough to the mic. Sometimes it sounds like they're too close to the mic. Sometimes it sounds like the mic is turned down. Both dubs have the cast handpicked by Oda. 1, I don't believe that. 2, I don't care. Oda's best casting for One Piece is the TV show, the Netflix show. Although that girl they got for Kobe is kind of weird. It's weird having like a chick in drag playing a dude. But, yeah. And again, you know, it was still weird when, God, now I'm trying to remember. The ancient one. What's her name?
Which one?
The ancient one. From Doctor Strange.
Oh, Tilda Swinton?
Yeah, Tilda Swinton. Yeah, Tilda Swinton played an old man in Suspiria, and it was really... It looked weird there because I can still see Tilda Swinton's face there. And then there's, like, Lucy Christian is a great Nami voice. I have the audio commentary track that confirms Oda picked the cast. Like I said, I don't really care if Oda picked the cast. It's kind of like how, you know, like, people who are cast by the
mangaka.
People who are cast by the creator can be great. People who can be cast by the creator can be horrible. Like, fucking J.K. Rowling picked out the people who played Harry, Ron, and Hermione on the West End production of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And they don't look anything like the people in the movies, and the Cursed Child is just legitimately one of the worst plays I've ever had the misfortune of reading. And I've read a lot of horrible plays in my time. And again, I've also read a lot of horrible and non-existent scripts as well, so, you know.
Oh, now we gotta fight this dog.
Listen, monkey, that's a cactus wolf, the meanest thing in the desert, but we can't get inside with him standing there. Go beat him up. Lose and I'll have an extra serving of punishment ready just for you.
For boss time.
Alright. Strong side. Tell me what... Oh, damn it. Oh, but I heard that you just couldn't wait to be king.
Totally not a Lion King reference, right?
Definitely was a Lion King reference. Why would you want it deep fried? That would mean that he would eat it and it wouldn't be able to fly.
Alright, the wolf is dead. 143 experience. Salsa is now level 8. And there was some beef jerky.
Fark-chan?
Get in, you.
I'll be right back.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well.
I just been in this place before.
Which is why it keeps slipping out of your hands.
One thing I neglected to mention, and is that politically, we are in the 5th anniversary
That took longer to say. Homestar.
As I was saying, we are now politically in the 5th anniversary of the supposed worst thing to happen to America. since 9/11. People were let into the White House.
Well, not the White House, it was the Capitol building. But
Well, the Capitol building, but yeah.
Congress. I remember people who weren't even there were saying they were quaking in their boots in fear, and somebody tried to steal Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's shoes, which makes me suspicious that Quentin Tarantino was involved. Possibly.
Now Salsa is level 9. Got the underground map.
Watching
Stupid
Harris
monkey,
have
look over
to
here.
certify her own loss, though.
This is a high-tech vehicle known as a pork bean. We're going to take it into an unbelievably uncivilized village called Tasmili. It'd take an incredibly long time to get there on foot, but with this pork bean, we'll get there in the blink of a nweh. You get all that? Use that ladder to get down there. This is a wonderful device called an instant revitalizing machine. In only a few seconds, it'll fully revitalize you, just like a good night's sleep. Under normal circumstances, it'd be wasted on a stupid monkey like you, but I'll give you special permission to use it for now. Got some beef jerky.
That's the best your mom joke I've ever fucking heard.
Got an ancient banana.
Hey.
And...
You know, I'm starting to wonder if Doug Walker was mildly inspired by, Strong Bad Episode 2.
For what instance?
Kikassia. Because this
hey,
is essentially
don't
the
get
plot
in
of
yet,
Kikassia.
you stupid monkey. Alright, listen up. When you want to stop the pork bean while it's moving, press the B button. While it's stopped, press the B button again to get out. You get all that? Yes, Mom. Then get in.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, in such a short time, they ended up building all of this.
Well, I suppose that's all I'm gonna get out of him.
Got some bug spray. Got a running bomb. And then we got 3 enemies. Don't throw a running bomb indoors. Okay.
Motherfucker doesn't even have an inbox on this combination toaster hot plate computer. Jeez.
$246 experience. Salsa is
More
now level
smarterist.
10. There's a mosquito charm. All this inside out of a graveyard. To the south of this cemetery is a village. There's a place there
Punch
called
the
the Yado Inn, where we can stay for the night. That's where we're headed now. Oh, we got zombies.
Why, hello
single
there.
white Gastrana
What do you
mark.
think of the wonderful bag
Weirdo
I
who
gave
loves
you?
life, free-spirited,
Is it to
bundled
your
and loyal.
liking?
I'm gonna go
Oh,
with
it's you,
Muscle
Mr.
God.
Facade. Don't scare me like that. Actually, I was just counting to see how much is in here. Just please be careful. Be extra
Not
careful that it
informed,
doesn't
there's a
get
white
swiped
wine
by any
reduction.
thieves.
Skillet
Oh,
fried
pardon
swamp
me,
marmots,
I wasn't
jeez.
paying attention. I'm sorry,
sounds
but we're in
illegal.
a terrible hurry, if you'll excuse us.
No nutritionistas, Coach Z's, mercenaries, Walking Dead willing to
Come now,
negotiate,
little
jeez.
monkey, we should be off. I already...
$2 pennies, seriously. The Piz, Strong Bad, Depressio.
Gee, I
the
wonder...
Uptown, Homestar.
You know... It's kind of suspicious that the guy who just gave Butch all that money is hiding and eavesdrop on this conversation to steal the money. Obtain 50,000 DP of money, but you put it back. The currency in this game it would be referred to as dragon points. How much is the lodging fee, my good man? Oh, fee? Oh, I see. Still, it's hardly a cumbersome thing to have. Thank you very much. Come, little salsa. Where's your thank you? Well then, if you'll excuse us. Come, little salsa, let's go to our room, shall we? You're going to work hard for me, starting tomorrow. Now go to sleep.
Clown shoes.
You arrived at Oso Castle? Good. Wait until dawn, then storm the place. Everything's progressing smoothly here. What? You saw someone else hanging around the castle? That's it? You only saw him? Then leave him be. He's probably just some villager who got drunk and got himself lost. He walks with a limp? I think I might have seen him myself. He's got brown hair, a gloomy feel, a still slightly bad breath, and looks kind of like a bum. Yeah, don't worry about him. Yeah, okay. I leave it in your hands. Stay alert. see you're not trying to run away. I guess the fear of punishment's turned you into a spineless wimp.
I thought you could only move one at a time. I think I might have messed myself up there. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, sounds like the Gipper Kids.
How long are you going to sleep, you stupid monkey? Listen, just keep doing your tricks all happy-like. Prance around all nice and funny to help charm the villagers. Do a good job and I'll set you free. I'll even take you back to that girly monkey. But if you bore the audience, you'll get an extra heaping of punishment. Got that? Well, now we gotta entertain an audience by being a monkey. Come, gather round. Come, one and all, fair denizens of Tasmilly. Congratulations are in order for the hard work you put in every single day. The fuck is this guy?
Oh,
I've come here today to give you all wonderful news about happiness. Blue skies, white clouds, bountiful crops, stout livestock, happy families, and kind-hearted neighbors. This village is filled with so many wondrous things. But there's still something missing. A tiny speck of uncertainty that steals into each bright day. Is this really how things should be? Shouldn't we be living much more comfortable, enjoyable lives? It's only natural to harbor a few such suspicions. My word, are those lips allowed? Come on! Odd animals that have never been seen before now lurk in our forests, and giant balloon-like objects soar our skies. What's going on? What's happening to the world we live in? And that's not all. Not by a long shot. The word on the wind says that in the very near future, lightning powerful enough to burn down forests and woods will rain down on us almost daily. Oh, you laughed at that, didn't you? You thought to yourself, get real, something like that would never happen. But I truly believe this will soon be a reality. And in times like this, isn't it human nature to want to be happy? To live with a smile on your face? But I have good news for you. Today is your lucky day. You can obtain happiness very easily. Just look here. Even my cute, adorable Salsa is dancing so happily. The reason for this, you see, is that this monkey has gotten a head start on obtaining happiness. How exactly did little Salsa here manage to find happiness? All those who are interested, please raise your hand boisterously. Who wants to be happy? Okay, little salsa. Go and ask the nice people who want happiness for their names. Please keep your hands raised, folks.
I'm Biff. I'm not really sure what this is about, but if I can get something out of it, I'll give it a shot.
I may have messed this up. I may need to reset.
I'm Isaac. I just want to see if it really is that easy to be happy.
My name's Abbott. I've been an avid collector of things ever since I was a boy. It's hard to explain, but just collecting stuff, it somehow makes me happy. Plus, I'd like to see what happiness looks like, too. Everyone, if even just one more of us can achieve happiness, all will be right in the world. For those of you who didn't raise your hand, please think it over later. And if you decide that you do want happiness, as after all, feel free to let me know anytime.
Okay, Coach is going to stay.
Oh no. Palm
No, I
Fury
didn't want you to do
checked.
that.
Ah, fuck.
I think I'm gonna have to leave the cheat where he is so that he doesn't go back. Going pretty good. Is Raw over? Okay. Oh, that's good to hear. What did Hogan do? Yeah. Was he wearing that shirt that he was wearing earlier today? No. Oh. Well, that's just been Hogan's whole career for the last, 15 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Got a happy box? Don't you feel the happiness weighing down on this monkey?
Quite literally, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the first show of the year and you're already calling that? I'll have to check that out.
So essentially the happy box is brainwashing people through television.
The internet box is telling you the television's bad for you. The little mini TV is telling you that TV is bad for you.
Basically, they're trying to pull a Silver Shamrock on this.
I suppose.
Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
Okay, so this is at least going to be entertaining. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Did you wind up having any issues like the Tyson fight? Well, that's good. That means they've learned from their fucking mistakes. Ah, damn it. Poopsmith got sent all the way back. Oh, good. You know, that was the first question I had because... because that was notoriously terrible. Legendarily horrible. I saw that. No, we haven't. We were kind of talking about other stuff, but yeah. Well, I heard that Justin Trudeau resigned. Come on, come on, let's
sec.
do
I'm
it.
just gonna. Let me just pause real quick.
Planet America, make it happen. Yep. And yet you're walking away from him so that you can beat up Coach Z. Again. Where's their Coach Canadian? And
Why
now
indeed?
we win.
Wasn't hockey a Canadian sport?
Well, I want Canada to ban the French language. Not just remove French as its second official language, ban it entirely. We have to give the French extra L's.
They would take those L's willfully because, as you know.
And then, well, you know, we gotta get Mexico. And then we might as well get all of Central America, and then we'll just take over all of South America, so we can go from, you know, top to bottom. And then, after that, you know, obviously we're just gonna take over England, because it's basically a vassal state, and then Ukraine is coming next, and then we're just gonna divide Russia up. Then we're going to divide Russia up into spots. You know, France and Germany, you gotta take both of them. We're gonna turn them into a state called Fermany. Make them get along. You know, Antarctica, that's gotta be the last state, and then the moon will be our, the moon will be the final state before we start conquering...
Base? The only place that it...
No, the moon has to be the final state before we take over, Mars.
Why are we plotting this, Alex? Explain.
Well, Ben just asked what he wanted, what we should do after we take over Canada, and I've been thinking about this for a long time, as you can probably tell. I'm eligible to run in like 2030 something, actually.
You have to be at least 35 to run for president, right?
Yeah, so that would be... No, that'd be 8 years from now, so it's like 2033.
Well...
Of course, Strong Mad's the bassist. Okay. Why are you guys beating up the cheat? I'm just gonna make Strong Mad very angry. Yes. Okay. No. I just think it'd be really fucking funny. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, that's cool. You know what would be neat is if Stone Cold comes back and wins the Rumble again. He's too busy on his farm taking care of his animals. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, Stone Cold became a fucking cat tuber. Yeah. That'd be neat. I would be on board with that. That would not be something that would disappoint me significantly. You know what he should do? He should beat the fuck out of Roman Reigns.
Why?
Just because I think it'd be funny. You could probably pull off a pretty good match with those two. Oh god. Do I want to see the Hulkster die in the ring facing off with Cena?
The answer is yes.
Let's see here. What else did I miss? The most miscast character in the 4-piece dub is Miss Valentine. It was Amy Pallant, but she uses her Tails voice. Even though Jamie March is a feminazi, she was a better voice for Miss Valentine. Oh, I just can't wait till Dad dies. Harris will never be president. She proved how unlikable she was. Yeah. That's what the chatter said. That was in reference to the I just can't wait to be king joke that I made earlier. Because Strong Bad couldn't wait to be king, and then he couldn't wait to not be king.
And then he couldn't wait to not be king, to not be king, to not
Let's
be
hope
king.
2025 doesn't have any more identity politics. Europe could be called East America. No, it's just going to be America. Planet America. And then Mars will be Planet America too. Moon will be Mini America.
What are we gonna call all any foreign variant of America? Call America Latvania?
You know what? Once we start colonizing the moons of Jupiter, sure.
The moons of Jupiter? What the hell?
No, that's the next step. We have to go even further beyond. We gotta go over to Titan and make sure that Thanos isn't leaving anything behind. I wonder how many people are going to take the fact that I delivered that entirely deadpan as proof that that's actually my opinion and actually something I want to see happen.
Why would you
Even
want...
though it's completely fucking ridiculous.
You're looking for Biff, Kevin.
Yeah, I know I'm looking for Biff. I don't know where the hell he is.
Tannen?
No! Sorry, sorry, I don't
Okay.
I don't usually... Hey,
Ghost
like
Face
going back...
says 3 more years and I can run, not that I'd want to. We have to start college programs on Mars, I agree.
Why would we want to start college program on Mars?
I kind of want to be surprised by some of this. Mars University, yes.
Oh, I finally found him. Hey, Biff.
Cool. Yeah, Netflix knows that even though the general public might not care super much about wrestling, everybody knows who the Hulkster is.
Who is this Hulkster of which you speak of?
Okay, so once upon a time, Hulk Hogan body
I'm
slammed Andre the
joking.
Giant. Hello, Futurama reference? No, I got it, yeah.
Took 25 minutes to do this.
Yeah, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is no longer alive to conduct activities at Mars University, but I'm sure we can figure something out.
Now we gotta head to Oso Castle. Thus intersecting this chapter's plot with the previous one.
Mine is Henry Cavill in The Witcher.
Question, was Facade gonna do that anyway, even if you...
Yes.
Fakeade was going to do that anyways, you say.
Wow, you guys got your asses kicked.
Nobody's acknowledging my shitty joke. Not that you have to, it's just
What? Did Timmy fall down the well?
It has a much more negative reaction to these.
I don't get it.
Fakeade.
That's not how you pronounce facade.
I know it's not. That's why I pronounced it like that.
Yeah, the worst part is that after a while, after a while with the voice that I was trying to work up with Facade, I'm like, now I'm making him sound like Mayuri.
Yeah, Raw comes to one of the big things is that Raw usually comes to New Orleans, which isn't that far away from me. But I don't think they ever come to the Coast Coliseum, and even if they did, like, parking over there is a nightmare. I was like, I've been over there when I've got like reserved parking for the volunteers for, you know, a given thing over at not the Coliseum, but at the convention center. And it's a mess. And then like the big events, fuck that. You'd have to get other people to go over there with you, and like carpool to make the damn parking fees worthwhile, or just park somewhere else. I think the old French spelling is facade. I was planning on, like last year, I was planning on going to see the Three Doors Down Creed double bill that they had, and I looked at ticket prices. Ticket prices for like decent seats weren't terrible, but then there was the problem of parking, and that made the, parking was worse, and then, getting over there in good time and taking time off work to go over there and stuff like that. It would have been nice, but, I just kind of didn't want to deal with the hassle. Oh, jeez. I don't remember. I hate it when they do stuff like that and just take away the support for older versions. I don't... All I have... Okay, so I have 2K23. I think I got it in a Humble Bundle, right? Let's see. Well, I didn't even know that it had DLC. Yeah, but I don't know if that DLC is garbage or what. Okay.
You want to know what I think?
What?
I think that we should all get down and do the Monster Mash.
Yeah. I also have 2K Battlegrounds. 2K23 is 80 fucking gigabytes. Why? No! Stop! H.265 video codec. Learn what that is, 2K. I thought Ultra Street Fighter 4 was too big at 15 gigs.
So
But
that
anyways,
just happened.
I'm done with,
He's a douchebag.
I'm done with,
No, the monkey is not a masochist. Facade's just a douchebag. So are you calling it for the night, Alex?
Probably. Street
All
Fighter
right.
5 is 45 gigabytes.
Well, in that
Jesus
case,
Christ.
I'm gonna wrap things up.
The
Next
30th
time on
anniversary
Mother
collection
3,
Volume 4.
we are going to continue down the basement of Oso Castle. So until then,
Yep.
and we will see you next week for, what was it that I was gonna be? He's streaming again.
Med plays.
Oh right, hopefully the last time I'll stream Banjo-Kazooie. So until then, toodaloo.